So we are in Houston, Texas this week. Happy to be in Houston. As soon as I got off the plane, I was heat, but super happy to be here this week. Yeah, we're gonna have a good time. We're gonna see a couple of friends. We're gonna do a little shopping. We're gonna have a good time. But first things first, I am so tired. I'm hungry. I have not eaten anything and I'm dying for some Whataburger. So I'm gonna see if I can order Whataburger off Uber Eats and then we're gonna talk a little bit. Now that I'm a little bit more settled in, I just want to do like a little bit of like talk and like reflections because it has been a very busy month for me and I am super grateful. I've hit a big milestone the last couple of weeks that I wanted to talk about. Yeah, so I hit a huge milestone over the last couple of weeks. I hit my 2 years in Chicago, which is, I absolutely cannot believe it. I never in a million years thought that I would even move to Chicago. So the fact that I made it to 2 years there is insane, and I like truly can't believe like how far I've really come and like just my journey and really anything. I'm just like so blessed and happy, and like I kind of just wanted to share a little bit more of my like journey, my story, and like kind of even how or what I'm doing here or in Chicago. So just a little bit backstory about me. I'm originally from Atlanta, Georgia, Southwest Atlanta, Georgia to be exact. Not that outskirtsy stuff, actually Atlanta. So yeah, whole life I'm from Southwest Atlanta, Georgia. Love growing up there. Obviously, I lived in predominantly black neighborhood living in Atlanta, but I just kind of loved the where I grew up because everybody around me was black and was successful. Doctors, lawyers, entrepreneurs, businessmen, businesswomen. It was just like very refreshing to be around, and like a lot of the people that I grew up around, like their parents, you know, I got to see a lot of married couples, a lot of black love. So like, just a little bit about my upbringing. More little fun fact about me. I never went to public school. I went to private school I went to like a small private school from like in like pre-K to kindergarten. Then from 1st grade to 12th grade, I went to a private school. So I'd never been in public school before, which is, I kind of wish I had the experience kind of looking back on it, but my parents really wanted me to get a lot of help with like receiving college scholarships, and I ended up doing so. So, you know, after college, I got a full ride scholarship to the Ohio State University, and I graduated from there in 2018. I started in 2014, graduated in 2018. After I left college, which was the most phenomenal experience of my life, I will literally highly recommend anybody who wants to go to college, go. Like, the bonds you create, the relationships, just everything. It's just so much damn fun. Highly recommend. But after I finished that chapter of my life, I moved back to Atlanta in my, I guess, quasi-adult life and kind of started my career, which was a very rough start for me. It was really hard for me to find something out of college. I ended up finding something that I didn't really like, didn't really fit with me. It kind of just wasn't working. So I kind of felt like in Atlanta, I was just kind of like stumbling with work and like just not finding things that I really liked, or just always feeling kind of out of place in places. I had a couple of bad experiences at most of the places that I worked in Atlanta, so it was just kind of like, I don't know, it just, things started to seem off. I kind of was finally I was at a place that I just really didn't like it there. I was unhappy. I felt like I liked my life, but I felt like things could be better, things could be different, things could be more, I don't know. I just was looking for a change, and what happened to me was that I got laid off from the job that I had when I was in Atlanta. And mind you, I was just so dead set on living in Atlanta for the rest of my life. I was gonna buy a house, I was gonna do the whole nine, just gonna live there. My parents lived there, like everything made sense. I had just got a dog. I was gonna stay there in my brain for the rest of my life. But one thing about God, or is it like, if you wanna make God laugh, tell him your plans. I had planned to be in Atlanta the rest of my life. I lost the job that I had, that was June of 2023. In August of 2023, I had a new offer to move to Chicago. Now, when on earth was I, like, moved to Chicago? Girl, you gonna move to Chicago? Like, it was like a very crazy shock thing. And I wasn't even trying to move to Chicago, but, at the time, or kind of before that, I was kind of in a dating situation that I really probably shouldn't have been in. But in hindsight, I'm thankful to God, because had I not been in that situation, I wouldn't have, you know, gotten to visit Chicago a lot. I've kind of been around and kind of been comfortable and like had like the inkling to want to move here. And then it ended up happening and I moved here. And the transition at first was really hard for me. And one thing that I would definitely say is that like, you have to push through. Like, the beginning is not what the end is going to look like. Like, if I if 2023 me could see me now in 2025 thriving the way that I am, I would have never ever thought 2023, like even moving here, I'm in tears, I'm sad, I have a lot of emotions going on, like just leaving my home behind, my family behind, just me and my dog living by ourselves. I knew some people from school here, but like I didn't have a ton of friends. Like it was just kind of like the whole aspect of starting over was scary. It was a really hard time for me. The transition was just difficult, like just having a whole new environment, no family, having to make new friends, especially as an adult. It's really hard, kind of going through emotionally a lot that I had going on as well on like a more personal side. Was really, really hard, and I'm just so grateful that God has brought me out of that. Like it was just a very nasty time, and I just see now like it really pays just keep one foot in front of the other, and that's really just what I want to encourage somebody and let somebody know that's watching this vlog, just to keep putting one foot in front of the other. It's not going to feel good the first day, the second day, the third day, but by the 300th day, you're going to feel a lot better. Things are going to pick up for you, and you're going to be happy that you know, try something new, step out of your comfort zone. I'm so happy that I stepped out of my comfort zone, that to the point now where I want to live here for, like, live in Chicago for a while and do some more things and cross off some more goals off my list and just, I don't know, just keep going where God is taking me. And I just want somebody else on the other side of the screen to feel that and know that if you're going through a transition period, that trouble doesn't last always, and that you're going to get through it, and to just keep trying and keep showing up one day after another, one foot after another. My makeup is tea today. I've had this makeup on since 11 a.m. This morning it is almost 12 o'clock, so like almost 12 hours, and it still eats. Chanel foundation, tea, Too Faced concealer, tea. But yeah, I'm gonna get ready for bed now, but I will talk to y'all tomorrow. Bye. Okay, so I am beyond tired. I'm beyond tired, but I'm watching my comfort show, The Office. I'm hoping I get to see my line sister tomorrow. Hoping, so fingers crossed. Don't cry. As you can see, he loves the costume. Papa. Hey. 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 You look so handsome.